Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. I've been asked a couple of times by some of my viewers about what spreads I actually use, where I put the cards. They're my own version of particular spreads that I have seen other readers use. So very much when you are reading tarot, listen to your guides and they will direct you in how to lay out the cards. But of course, you need a foundation to start with about how the cards perhaps are laid out by some other reader, so that you can then build on it yourself. So I'm just going to go through and show you my particular spreads, but please listen to your guides and take the path that you feel you are led along. Okay, what I'm going to start with now, I'm not going to shuffle the deck. These are tiny, tiny little cards. I'm not going to shuffle them. I'm not going to ask a particular question. I'm just going to tell you the placement of the cards and we'll take it from there. So come on down. So the first spread that I often use is my version of a extended Celtic cross. The first placement of the card is the signifier card. This is the card of where the person or topic that I'm reading on is in the here and now. This side is the here and now, and this side is, for me, is the future going forward for me. Some readers do it slightly different. They have cards, perhaps back to front to what I have them, or with different meanings. But for me, this is the anchor of the reading of where the personal topic is in the here and now. The signifier card. The next card I pull is the challenge to what is going on here. So this is my challenge card. It can often be read upside down. I don't actually read upside down. It's just personal for me. My very, very first mentor said to me that there are enough negative cards in the deck for the message to come through if it needs to, and my guides are very, very happy with that. So I don't read upside down, but it can be considered as upside down, or it can, for me, is just the challenge card. So if I'm doing this reading, this person who has living in a life of luxury, taking no notice of the outside world, feather their nest in whatever way, is going to find a significant legal issue coming for them. So this is the person or the item in the here and now. This is the challenge. The next card I use is the foundation card. This is the energies that the signifier is stewing in. So that would be this card. An investigation. Gee, I wonder who I'm actually talking about today. So this for me is the energies that they are stewing in at the moment. And it would mean that this particular person facing a legal issue is under investigation. I didn't even shuffle. This card here for me is what is going on in the past. Now, the Justice card. So in this particular reading, in the past, it would be their actions having consequences in this investigation going forward, or it may simply be a legal system, a court of some sort. So this is the past for what is going on for this person, the energies they're stewing in, and the challenge that they're facing. Crowning this reading is the energies over the here and now for this particular person, and it's to do with trying to keep some money secrets hidden. So this is the here and now with the past. So the energies over the here and now, this person is facing a legal challenge due to they're currently being investigated due to some money secrets, or trying to hold on to their money, or whatever this card means for you. So that's this particular side. I then move on to the future going forward. So the immediate future, what's going to come very quickly for them in the immediate future? Oh dear, this particular person are going to find themselves in a position where the legalities are going to wound them, force them to retreat as the light is being shone on them. This is the immediate future. So I'd say whatever this court case is, the immediate future for them is not looking good. Down here I have the external energies that are in relation to this. And here we've got lies. Lies, stealing, betrayal, you name it. Lies and stealing, basically. What of I wonder who this reading's actually about. I'm not doing it about any particular person, but I think you can guess who it might actually be. This can also be a health event. And we've got the lies here. This is, for me, the external energies position. What is externally affecting? So this would be the lawyers bringing forward the information. Internally, so this is my internal energies card for this person here. There's something that's not yet been revealed that they're trying to keep a lid on. So this is what is externally affecting this person. I've moved that there, this person. This is what is internally, what's going on within this person or event. Sorry, I'm a bit OCD about having my cards nice and straight. This section here is for the hopes and fears that this person is going through. And here we have the judge making a ruling. They may be hoping that it's a good ruling, or the fear is it could be a bad ruling. Now, across here, I start with 3 cards with the actual outcome of what is happening to this person as they go through this process and what is coming for them. But you'll notice that I often keep going because I'm a storyteller. I start with 3, but if I feel like the story hasn't been completed, I'll keep going. That is personally up to you. So the signifier of the outcome is disappointment in the harvest, disappointment in the money outcome. It can simply be reaping what they sow or along those lines. So the signifier is, I think the ruling is not going to be very good for them in regards to whatever this money matter is. Extending on this, we've got the Queen of Wands, the all-seeing cat, and the ruling being made. And then we have the Magician about perhaps manipulation, rabbit out of a hat, whatever the Magician means for you. So that's the basic layout of that reading. Now, those that have followed me for a while will know that I'll continue on with the cards for a while because I like to complete the story. And the story usually ends with something like the Tower, for a situation like this, Tower, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, whatever. I will then continue the story. The Tower, the Voter, seeing the abuse of power and the lies and walking away from it, loss and disappointment on an emotional level, and my Jack Smith card. So I wonder who on earth I'm talking about here. But what I will do, you can stop there, you can stop there. But I like to keep the story going on just to fill out what this is leading to. I'll then move to the bottom because the bottom of the deck is another vein of information about what is, but on a different level. It's more on a abstract level. So this is what's happening to this person here. What's on the bottom is more an overall abstract view of things for me. We've got the world cycle coming to an end. This figure will have their back up against the wall with the messaging that they cannot deny. It's going to be volatile information that comes out, and they're going to be literally strung up. So that's that particular reading for me. That's how I do it. But as I said, if you want to start with that, but then develop your own meanings, I like to go the external energies and then the internal, because the external often affects the internal. But some go internal energies, which then affect the external. So it's completely between you and your guides about how you want, how you read that particular spread and what those cards mean. So what I want to do, I'm going to now just show you the energies spread that I use. I got the basis of this off Denise Knight at Denise Knight Divination, but as I'm saying to you, this is I then created my own version of the spread that had meaning to me. So I'll bring you down and we'll have a look at that particular spread. This is what I would call an energy spread. This is about what the person is going through in their energies. So there's no sort of external, there's no hopes and fears as such. They're not sort of specific. They're more just the energies of that the universe is bringing for this particular person and what they are going through. So what I would do again, I would start with a signifier. We've got the Hierophant here, the quartz, so a signifier card. The second card, again, it can either be a challenge or it can be a supplementary to this card. Just go with the feel of what it feels like. So we've got the quartz here. We've got, the Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, healing, also bringing forward information about money or health, or it's also my Homeland Security card. So for this particular person, again, I wonder who we're talking about, the quartz, and it's almost like an additional signifier card. It's about Homeland Security. Then I do the energies that are going on behind the scenes for the particular person I'm reading on. These aren't good energies. The energies behind the scenes, the energies that they personally are stewing in. Moral, financial, ethical corruption, despair, and anxiety. Gee, I wonder who we're talking about here. Anxiety, nightmares, dark night of the soul, etc. This is the energies that they personally are stewing in. What is coming out for them from these energies, for whomever I'm reading on, the energies coming out of this is, packing up the truth and moving on. It could be the fleeing card because the swords are all pointed down, or it could simply be a court case moving forward. What's coming out of their energies, this despair, is the truth being moved forward. What's coming out of this anxiety is, would that be Aileen Cannon, or would that be a female judge, perhaps D.A. Willis? Not quite sure, because I haven't asked a question here, but you would ask the question, show me the energies of person X in regards to whatever it is that you're wanting to have a look at the energies on. So coming out of this despair is the female, powerful female figure with new messaging, new plan. You've got the all-seeing cat down here as well. Now then, across here I have the karma that this particular person is in. This is the spiritual energy that they are experiencing. And we've got full illumination, but literally finding themselves stripped naked and having the light shone on them. So this is the karma, the spiritual energies that's coming for them. And the second is the Page of Pentacles. So the karma is stripped naked with information about money. for me. This is how I read it. Okay, and then this side, it's more just a extension of these energies card, but it can be where this is all going to lead. It's not necessarily an outcome, but it's just almost like a summary of what is going to happen with the energies. We've got a judgment, and I do 4 cards here. Judgment, temperance, gosh, major arcana here, loss, disappointment on an emotional level, and then a tower moment. Yeah, again, wonder who they're showing here. I wonder if this is D.A. Willis or whether this is the documents case or something to that degree, or just a female bringing forward more information. It may even be in regards to the current New York case, the female defence attorney, spelt Nichelle's, but I gather it's pronounced necklace. So where she's making an absolute bodger of the legal information that's being brought forward. But I would consider this the outcome. Again, those that know me, I continue the story if I feel is necessary. I don't really feel that this is necessary. And again, I might go to the base if I feel like I need to just ask about the abstract of what is underpinning this particular reading. Okay, so those are my 2 major go-tos. However, I do have a third. When I feel like I just want to ask a really quick question, I'll go to a third spread. I used to say just 3 cards and then end up with, a dozen of them on the table, which you guys used to find incredibly amusing. So instead I now do, I think I got this one, the basis of this from Danny Shea. Danny Shea in this reading, he'll go 1, 2 cards, 3 cards. For the story, I go 3, 2, 1 to narrow down to a point. So I'll just show you this. If I'm just asking a particular question that I want a quick answer on, again, I often throw a few extra cards as well. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, not asking any particular question, but I would then go, okay, question, show me the answer. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear, prosecution, bringing forward messaging of money or mercenary actions leading to restriction, a restriction. This can be mercenary actions, or it can be bringing forward information about money, or it can be slow and steady progress forward. You guys know the meanings of the cards. You don't need me to tell you that. But leading to a restriction of some sort, a legal restriction. Then I would go, okay, tell me more about this. Well, we've got the lies and we've got the investigation. Okay. So these cards, narrowing down to these cards to say, well, what's this about? An investigation into some lies. What is the final card we need? And here we have the Emperor. We all know who the Emperor is. In regards to the Emperor, if I kept going, which I like to do because I do like to keep the story going until I feel it's completed. Do I need any more cards than those 2? Do I need any more cards? And again, sometimes I might go to the bottom and we've got these 2 cards here. Oh dear, for this Emperor, it's not looking good. So these 2 cards, they come from the bottom. They are just the abstract energies around this particular person. Okay, whoo-wee. Now I know David from Tarot by the Bay does a couple of different spreads as well. Go over and watch them and note down what his spreads are if they resonate with you. I know Denise Knight does different spreads again if they resonate, because she does the Kipper and the Lennies. Again, if they resonate with you, note them down. I know Lena Rodriguez does, again, different spreads. I'm not exactly sure what card's what in her spreads. You might be able to pick it up again if it resonates with you. But those are mine, the ones that I personally use. Bastardize them however you like to suit you and your guides. Okay, love to you all. Take care.